Hi guys. So the latest iPhone 17 just came out. I'm not always interested in the latest and greatest technology, but it definitely did got me to thinking a little bit about upgrading my current phone. The current iPhone 17, the really best is over $1,000, way out of my price range, what I'm willing to pay. But it definitely did get me to thinking about what I'm currently using. So, or what I was using before I just upgraded. So the phone that I was using was an iPhone 13 mini. So I was thinking that I'm already 4 models behind the latest and greatest. And it got me thinking, will I be able to continue to get updates? Will the apps on my phone continue to work? Just those little questions in my mind. And I use my iPhone for multi-factor authentication to log into my computer at work. And we have work applications that we need to use on our phones. So definitely something that was in the back of my mind. So here's like the comparison of where I was. I was at an iPhone 13 and there was already a 14, 15, 16, and now a 17. So those were the phones that are kind of were on my radar. Was what do I need to continue to be able to use an iPhone and not have to pay $1,000 for the latest and greatest. I just want a working iPhone that can continue to get the updates. So I was thinking kind of middle of the road for me would be to upgrade to an iPhone 15. So I went on the Verizon website and I just started looking at their prices. The first on the list is always the latest and greatest, the iPhone 17 Pro, which is over $1,000. Definitely not on my list. But I just kept on scrolling through their different models of the iPhone 17. Still kind of spendy even for the most basic iPhone 17. But I thought I can go a little bit cheaper. Found the iPhone 15, which was about $630. You're definitely saving a few $100s from the iPhone 17. And you're going to keep your phone active and able to accept the updates and keep your apps updated for a couple of more years. One other thing I do to keep my costs low is my Verizon plan is actually a prepaid. So the most basic prepaid plan is about $35. And when you enroll in autopay, they give you a $10 discount. So month to month, it's only about $25, which is a really good deal. But I also experienced a little bit of trouble when I tried to upgrade my iPhone. I upgraded to an iPhone 15 through their app, and then like an hour later I received an email that my order was pending, and then it gave me a phone number for contacting fraud, which was really suspicious. I called their 1-800 number, and I had so much trouble. When you call that 1-800 number, through the telephone prompts, you don't get a person send you a chat message, so they want you to chat with one of their Verizon people. Between phone calls and restarting the chat, I was calling and chatting for like 4 hours. Honestly, even though I went through all of that pain and 4 hours of my time, the thing if you're on a prepaid plan and trying to upgrade, the thing to do is really just stick to your guns. The reps are going to try to talk you out of a prepaid plan. They're going to want you to, go to a regular plan. They're going to offer you a free iPhone, which sounds great, but, the month to month, the cost, that's really what's going to get you as far as your budget goes. So with each chat that I started, I let them know that I was only interested in a prepaid plan, that I was willing to pay for my iPhone. So even though it took 4 hours of my time, definitely at the end of the day, I stuck to my prepaid plan, $25 a month. and I got my new iPhone 15. So I wanted to tell you about that issue that I encountered on the prepaid plan. And as far as budgeting goes, to come up with the money for upgrading my phone, I wanted to tell you guys about work benefit. A lot of employers will actually give you a stipend for your phone. So at my work, I get $70 a month, and they call that a technology, reimbursement benefit. Because we have to use our phones to log into our computers. If you're on call, you need your phone to take your phone calls, to make things easier on their employees, and make it make sense, because it is a requirement to have a mobile device to log into your work computer. So they give you a $70 every month. And what I do is I put it straight into my savings account. So I've been with my current employer for about 2 years, and every month I've gotten that $70, and you put it straight into your savings account. And so every 2 years, when it rolls around that it's time for you to upgrade, you've already got the money for your phone. So it made it just really easy. I'm still on my prepaid plan, which is $25 a month, and I already had the money in my savings to purchase the new phone. So definitely want to encourage everybody, before you make a purchase, look into your work benefits, because a lot of us already have that work benefit. It's really typical for a lot of employers to give, and it just makes it so much easier budgeting for your new phone. So what other thing that I do when I upgrade my phone is I always sell my last phone. The thing I love to do is sell it through Gazelle. I've had really good experience with Gazelle. I think I've sold them at least 4 devices over the years. It's really easy. So you go on their website and you just select your phone, you select your carrier, you tell them what you have. I had so much storage. You click the buttons that says yes, it powers on, and as you go through the prompts, it'll prompt you again, just answering their questions. What kind of shape is it in? Is it flawless? Is it in good condition? And then you get their price right up front, what they're gonna pay you. So definitely quick and easy, and overwhelmingly it's accurate. So whatever information you provide about the condition of your phone, that's pretty much what you're gonna get in your bank account. And it usually takes about a week or 2 weeks for the process. You have to ship in your phone, they have to look at it, and then they just give you your money in your bank account. So those are my tips on upgrading your mobile phone. I hope they were helpful. If you guys have any tips that would be helpful for me or for other people that are watching, definitely put them in the comment section. I would love to hear them. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.